We go ahead to an important milestone in the evolution of the universe, just of one. Planck time TP. So T is time, value of which depends on three fundamental constants: speed, c of light and vacuum. Okay, it depends on c, it depends on gravitational constant, Planck's constant, h. So T is constant, right? So here if you see how we can do this basically dimension analysis, T is proportional to uh, c, c power x, g power y, h power z. So uh, t is time, so t power 1 and m power 0, l power 0, which is equal to, here also we get c is meter per second for x, g is f is equal to g m1 m2 by r square, where m1 and m2 are masses and r is distance between them. This is force. So we get dimensions of this and this with dimension of g. So we will put dimension of g power y. Then Planck's constant. Planck constant also dimension we get power z. Planck's constant dimension I will get uh, lambda is equal to h pi p is there, or E is equal to h nu is there, where nu is frequency. So lambda is equal to h pi p. If you see, p is momentum m into v, and lambda is wavelength. So this is mv, this is kg, this is a meter. So we get h also. So if you solve the dimension analysis, you will get gh by c power 5 along by 2. Then 100 for the equation. Okay. The value of ABC is again dimension analysis. Force is kg meter per second square is equal to A is area, length square, length power 2A, where V is velocity, velocity is meter per second. So length power B per second, power minus B, and D is density, density is mass per unit volume, mass per unit volume, that is L power minus 3, L power minus 3C. So we'll get M power, so C is 1, C is 1. And T also, if you see, T power minus B is there, and nowhere else it is there. So B is 2, right? 2 comma 1 is in first option. So A will also be 1, I think. So you can solve and see 2A plus B plus minus 3C will be equal to 1. So 2A plus B is 2, minus 3C. 3 is C is 1. So minus 3 is equal to 0. Not 0. Is equal to 1. Yeah, L power 1. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1. It goes there 2. 2A is equal to 2. A is equal to 1. So then if unit of mass, length, mass and time each be doubled, the unit of work done is increased by. So work done is force into displacement. Force is mass into acceleration into displacement. Acceleration is length by time square and displacement is length. M is mass. So mass, length and time. ml square by t square. So units are doubled. So it becomes 2 times. Length becomes 2 square. 2l whole square is 2 square. It becomes 2m, 2 square l square divided by time also 2t whole square, 2 square t square. So m, l square, t square is there, and others, if you say 2 square, 2 square cancel 2. So it becomes 2 times. Right, option D. Go for 1 and 2. Mm. If force, length, and time are assumed to be fundamental units, then the dimension formula of mass will be okay. It was simple. F is equal to ma. They have asked mass, force they have given, length and time they have given. So acceleration is length by time square, meter per second square. So mass is F t square divided by L. That is F power 1, L power minus 1, T power 2. Yeah. Right? Then we have a note 3, wavelength of light is this much. Okay, it is equal to. So you see 0.6 is nothing but 6 into 10 power minus 1, correct? 0.06 is 6 into 10 power minus 2. This is these things you know. So minus 2 means after point 2 digits. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. So this is 6 into 10 power minus 5 meter. Yes, micron. 1 micron is 10 power minus 6 meter. 1 micron is 10 power minus 6 meter. So here we want 10 power minus 6. So into 10 divided by 10. This will become 60. And divided by 10, it becomes 10 power minus 6 meter. This is 1 micron. So 60 micron. Then we have 104. So error in the measurement of radius of sphere is 2%. Error in volume is. This is volume is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Sphere. So error in volume will be 3 times of error in radius. So 3 into 2 is 6%. Then in the equation, the dimensional formula of omega is. So if you see omega t, so sine of this is angle. So omega t should be dimensionless. So omega t should be dimension. For that, omega should be 1 by t's dimension. That is t power minus 1. M power 0, L power 0, t power minus 1. None of the following, the incorrect statement is theories begin as hypothesis. Yes, first we hypothesize. Okay, this may be the case. And hypothesis whose predictions are confirmed by experiments are in the status of theory. Then, if they are confirmed by experiment, you assume something. Okay, this may be the case. Then you do experiment, and if you get the answers, then you can make it as a theory. If you confirm the predictions. Here you predict, in theory you predict, in hypothesis you predict. In hypothesis you do experiments. If they are confirmed, then they become theory. And theory of most general status attains status of law. If theory is seen more generally, then we will call it as law. Then, so these three are correct. But incorrect one is theories are eternal, do not change over time. No, they change. Like atomic theory, Dalton theory was there, it changed Rutherford, them. So it also changed. You know? Now Bohr's model, that theory is going on. You know, where we have orbital system. Right? So theories change because they are just assumptions actually. Means opinions you can. So your opinion may be correct or wrong. You know? So that's why we should not make opinions arbitrarily. Opinion should be based on some evidence, some authority. Okay, ठीक है, that is. So option D is the correct answer. Then 107. Two nucleons are at separation of 1 Fermi. Protons have a charge of, okay, net nuclear force. Okay, these are nuclear forces between neutrons, between proton and neutron, between protons. So this will be F1 equal to F2 equal to F3 because uh, nuclear force doesn't depend on charge. So these three will be equal if they are at same separation. Separation is same. Instead of this, if one more also if option would have been there, then in F2 if you see there are protons, na? So this nuclear force is attractive which holds the nucleons, that is protons and neutrons together. It is attractive force, but this will be because of electrostatic force will be repulsive in this case. So in this case net force will be, oh, this is net nuclear force. Huh? Okay. If you speak about nuclear force only, then they will be equal. If this is net force, then net force will be nuclear force minus electric force. Then F2 would have been less than F1. F1 will be equal to F3, which will be less than, sorry, this will be greater than F2. If these indicate net force, but this is net nuclear force. So only nuclear forces means this. Then 108. The dimensions of a rectangular block with calipers having least count. Okay. maximum error in volume. So length, breadth, and height. So this will be your delta L change in this will be error, maximum possible error. So now volume delta V by V is equal to delta L by L plus delta B by B plus delta H by H. And delta L, delta B, delta H all are same only. That is 0.01 centimeter. Okay, this is in centimeter, this is in mm. So you can convert this to mm. This will be 0.1 mm. Correct, na? 0.1 mm. So percentage error they are asking. So 0.1 divided by 5 into 100. So 0.1 into 100 you are doing everywhere in the numerator. 0.1 into 100 is 10. So above we will get 10 always. So 10 by 5 is 2. So 2, 10 by 10 is 1, 5 by 10 is again 2. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. Right? And then ratio of 1 kilowatt to 1 mega electron volt. Okay. So 1 kilowatt, right? So kilo is 10 power 3. Watt is joule second. Yeah, that joule second. Yes, 7 it. That is joule per second, sorry. And hour is 60 minutes into 60 seconds. So this will be S in SI unit. 1 mega. Mega is 10 power 6. Electron is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. And volt, 1 volt is 1 SI unit only. So that is SI unit only. So if you solve this, you will get 2.25 into 10 power 19. You can solve and see. 10 power 19s you will get 10 power 56. And 36 by 16 you will get. 36 by 16 is approximately 16 on the 16 to the 32. 2 point something you will get, that is. Which has not the same unit as other. Okay. Okay. Watt second is energy. Right? Power is equal to W by T. Power is watt. Watt second is joule. So joule and joule second cannot be same. So this is the answer. Others kilowatt hour, watt is there, hour is time. Electron volt is also. E is charge. Charge is current into time, and voltage is equal to IR. No. We will take other units. P is equal to VI. V is equal to P by I. So this will be P by I. I cancel. P into T. That is power into time. Again, power into time. You will learn with this. P is equal to VI. Second year. But in basics, 10th or 9th, you may have heard this P is equal to VI. Right? So we'll go for 1/10. 110 now. So 110 is over, sorry. Then 111. Which one of the following is not a fundamental SI unit? Okay, Newton is not the correct. Others are fundamental SI. Kilowatt hour is the unit of, so watt and hour. So power into time is energy. Yes. Density of wood is this much. Okay, CGS corresponding MKS. Okay. So MKS is meter, kg and second. So gram is there, kg won't. So into k divided by k, it will become kg 0.5 by 1000. And cc centimeter cube. We want it in meter cube. So 10 power minus 2 whole power 3 is 10 power minus 6. So 10 power minus 6 will come out. 10 power minus 3 and 10 power minus 6 becomes 10 power minus 3. It goes up 10 power 3. So 0.5 to 10 power 3 is 500. Then 140. X is equal to 20 plus bt square. So they're asking distance, kilometer, and okay. The unit of B is, so unit of bt square and unit of bt square and x should be same, right? Principle of homogeneity of dimensions. So x is kilometer. X dimensionally speaking, x is bt square. So b is x by t square. That is kilometer by second square. Kilometer by second. Then 1/15th to read. Unit of length and force be increased 4 times in the unit of energy. Okay, force and length. So energy is like work and force and length is like displacement. So if this is sand, okay, both are increased by 4 times. 4, 4, 8. So increase 8 times. Sorry. This is increased by 4 times. This is also increased by 4 times. So like, so it will increase by 4 into 4, that is 16. So increased by 16. Right? Then, which of the following units is not based on mass, length, and time alone? This is mass, length, and time, mass, length, and the SI unit. We have 7 fundamental units, right? So then, value of Planck's constant is, okay, this you should know. Lambda is equal to h by p is there, or okay, E is equal to h nu is there. Planck's constant. Nu is frequency 1 by t, joule second. So h is joule second, but value is this value you should know, 10 power minus. Then we'll go ahead. 1 AMA is equal to, okay, this also you should know the values. This all the out of following 4 dimensional quantity, which one qualifies to be a dimensional constant? Okay, acceleration due to gravity. Dimensional constant means it is a constant also. It has constant value and it has dimensions also. Huh? Acceleration due to gravity. It has dimension, but it is not constant. With respect to height, it changes actually. We take it as constant because most of the times our heights are very less compared to radius of the Earth. Otherwise, if you go to higher heights, F is equal to gm1 m2 by r square. It depends on distance actually. This is not constant. Weight is mg. Here g comes, so this is also not constant. Mass is constant. Surface tension of water, it changes with respect to temperature. This is also velocity of light in vacuum. This is a constant, and it has dimension also. That is meter per second. Means PLT power minus 1. Then 1/20th. So it is 120. The velocity of a particle is given in terms of seconds by the relation, okay, dimensions of A, B, C, R. Okay. Okay. Principle of homogeneity. A will be V by T. V is LT power minus 1. A will be V by T, right? And T is LT power minus 2. A is LT power minus 2. Only this option is there. B also, C. T and C should have same. So C is T. So this. Then this is L by T. This T is there already. This should be L. So option D. 121. The cube has a side of, sorry, okay. A cube has a side of length, okay, calculate its volume. So volume is equal to length cube. So 1.2 cube is 1732. So here if you see significant figures you have to apply. 10 power minus 6 will come, meter cube will come. But this is 1.2 whole cube. So 1.2 are multiplying 3 times. So significant figures should be 2 significant figures. So 1 and 7. If you round off also, you will get 1.7. That is option A. Okay. Significant figures multiplication rule. Then the 122, the physical quantity which has dimension formula as that of energy by mass length is. So force is there. Energy is force into length by mass into length. So length cancel. Energy work also can be equated to energy. equivalent to energy. So force into displacement. LL cancel, force by mass. Force by mass is acceleration. F is equal to ma. Correct? 22 is D. Then 123 will go. So m L power to T power mass is dimension of. If you see work is not energy, right? Okay. Energy is force into work is force into displacement. That is F is ma kg meter per second square into length is L. So m L square T power minus 2 is work. Work by time is power. So by time if you do m L square T power minus 3 will get. So it is power actually. Force also is not momentum. And 124 dimension of the quantity x in the equation is force into displacement, force into density. Force is kg meter per second square into density is mass by volume, mass by volume. So it is m square L power minus 2 T power minus 2. 2 minus 2 minus 2. 2, 2, 2, 2 minus 2. Then 125th dimension formula for thermal conductivity. We know this, right? H is equal to K delta T by L. H is Q by T, which is energy by time, power. So power just now we saw here m L square T power minus 3 and K we want. So this is meter square, this is meter. So meter will remain here. So meter will come down. So this length will go one it will become. Delta T is temperature. So K power minus 1. So m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 3. Okay, T power minus 3, K power minus 1. Then 126. Amount of solar energy received on the Earth's surface. Okay, amount of solar energy. So energy received per unit area per unit time is defined as solar constant. So this is solar constant. Dimension of solar constant is E by AT. So energy is m square. Not m square. Force and displacement, that is m L square T power minus 2 is energy, right? Yes. By area is length square. T is time. L square and will cancel. T power minus 3. M T power minus 3. M T power minus 3. L power 0. 126 is B. Then we have 127. So if momentum, area, and time are taken to fundamental quantities, then the dimension formula for energy is okay. So energy is equal to force into displacement. Force is dp by dt, that is momentum by time, and here we have d. So momentum is there, time is there, area is not there. So uh, area is equal to length square. Length is equal to root a. So displacement is like length. So and write it as a power 1 by 2. So it is p power 1, a power 1 by 2, t power minus 1. Option C. Again. 128. The force of interaction between two atoms is given by, okay. Okay. The dimensions of beta is right. So okay. See, this is exponential, like e power minus x square by alpha k. So this should be a number. We don't write like 10 power 2 meter. Write 10 power 2. So this should be a number. So x square's dimension should be equal to alpha kT's dimension. Right? So alpha is x square by kt. Alpha is x square by kt. And force. So beta is force by alpha because this will be a number. So beta is force by alpha. And alpha is x square by kt. So your beta will be f. Beta will be f kt divided by x square. So now k is Boltzmann's constant. Boltzmann's constant. So Boltzmann's constant is nothing but R by Na. R is joule per Kelvin per mole. So, and Na is Avogadro's number, that is number of molecules per mole. है So this will be per mole. So per mole cancels. So Boltzmann's constant is joule Kelvin power minus 1. This is joule Kelvin power minus 1. T is Kelvin. Kelvin power minus 1 will cancel. Joule will remain. So joule into Newton will remain by meter square. Joule Newton by meter square will remain. So if you see, this is uh, so Newton is joule per second. Newton joule per no, not per second, per meter. Joule is equal to work is equal to force and displacement. So joule is equal to Newton into meter. Newton is joule by meter. Meter cube will get joule square will get. Joule square is m L power 2 T power minus 2 whole square. That is 2 4 minus 4 divided by this is m cube L cube. So we'll get m power 2 L T power minus 4. 28 is D. Then a quantity F is given by F is equal to this much, right? The dimensions of F is that of. So again same. You can put the dimensions of everybody H, C, and G. And I have told in previous questions here only one of the questions H and C, H, C, and G. What are the units? What are the dimensions? So if you put the dimensions and solve, you get energy. Then we have 130th. A, B, C, and D are 4 different physical quantities, 7 different dimensions. None of them is dimensionless. Okay, they have different dimensions. So this is dimensionally correct equation in which of the combination is not meaningful. If you see, okay, they have different dimensions, है ना? So A cannot be separated from C. So this is the correct answer. Like meter cannot be separated by second. 2 meter minus 2 second is meaningless. So this is the correct answer. And other options will be meaningful because see, yes, okay, 2 minutes. And other options are meaningful. How? See, log of BD. So this will be number. So B is equal to 1 by D dimensionally. And log this will be number. So AD will be equal to C dimensionally speaking. So like that, if you combine, for example, this option, if you take A by B, so minus C. So B is 1 by D, 1 by B is D. So this becomes A by B becomes AD, dimensionally speaking, because A into 1 by B is D, and C is AD minus AD. So both will have same unit. Like that, you compare for others also. You'll get. And 131. So this is also dimension analysis formula, dimension analysis problem. Surface tension is there. Surface tension is nothing but F by L, force by length. So you density radius So you can substitute and get root of d by s. Okay. Dimensional analysis you have to do. You will get d and sorry. Wait. Uh, so now and identify the pair whose dimensions are equal. So torque is R cross F, and this is force into length. So both have same. R is like a distance only. So these both are same dimensions. Stress and energy, no. Stress is force by area, energy is force into distance. Then so these four sets are there. So what to do here is you add all of them, but use significant figures rules. So in addition rule is least number of decimal points wherever they are, that much decimal points should be there after the decimal places should be there. So accordingly you round off it, and then you will get the answer. So you get this answer. Then 134, a student measures the length. Okay, so least count is how much? 0.01 centimeter, and that comes in option B. This is our regular vernier caliper which has 0.01 centimeter least count. Its least count will be 1 by 100 mm, right? 0.01 mm, right? This. Then 135 is this one, right? So here, okay. So least count will be one vernier caliper, one vernier scale division minus, sorry, one main scale division minus one vernier scale division, and they have given n plus 1 VSD is equal to n MSD, right? So 1 MSD and 1 MSD value is A. So NA by n plus 1. NA by n plus 1 is 1 VSD. So 1 VSD is NA by n plus 1 and 1 MSD is A. So this all you will get A by n plus 1. This is option D. Okay. So I think here it's completed. Yeah. So if you have any doubts, you can ask in the class. Okay. So we'll end here.